probably a little bit more nervous than I was originally.
Yeah.
I think we've agreed that I'm the most sceptical of the group.
Yes,
but
definitely.
decreasing as we go.
Michael, tell us a little bit about the castle, I suppose, and what we should know before we head into the other rooms.
Okay, the castle has been here pretty much for about the last 800 years. It has had an absolutely phenomenal history. It has overseen battles. It has at one stage been besieged by Cromwellian forces. It has been ruined probably 3 or 4 times in its history. We also believe that around the 1900, the turn of the century, around 1900, it was also a prison. It's had an absolutely phenomenal history, and right in the middle of it all, it saw it right through the 1798 rebellion and the Vinegar Hill battle, which is visible from the castle here itself as well.
Now tonight we are here to kind of make contact, hopefully, with the other side. It's something new for us, but it's not something new for you. You're well used to this. Explain to us what you do with Wexford Paranormal.
Well, Wexford Paranormal, we operate as a paranormal investigation team. A lot of what we do would be for private cases, for private individuals who have what they feel is paranormal activity in their houses, homes, businesses or whatever. We are a voluntary team. We are self-funded. We don't accept payment of any description. We do everything we do free. We do it because we like to do what we do. We also from time to time arrange events where we allow people from the general public to come and experience.
And you've already told us about Jim, who is probably the most famous ghost that you've come across, or spirit I suppose.
Before we head down to the dungeon, which I'm starting to get a little bit scared about, you might talk us through some of the equipment.
Who feels they would make the best ghost hunter, ghostbuster, paranormal investigator?
In terms of the most easily scared or the
No,
the less flappable?
who will be on top of this job now when it comes to going and doing it in real terms when we go down to the dungeon or up to the turret? Or
Probably Vinny, I'd say.
honestly now. Okay, right, well let's do the job. This is the paranormal version of Buckaroo.
Excellent. I feel like an action man already.
What you're getting now is you're getting your non-contact infrared thermometer
Okay.
for changes in temperature.
Mm-hmm.
There has been a recorded change in temperature of 12 degrees in 40 minutes in the dungeon before with 10 people in it. When in
Okay.
theory, body heat should have caused it to rise.
Okay, yeah.
This is your EMF. This is...
And we're not talking about the 90s band.
Yeah, I keep thinking of that song, You're Unbelievable.
no.
So something in every pocket.
So if you hear that song tonight on the radio, you'll know there's been
Oh, I'd be seriously freaked out if you heard that song.
That's your Frank's box. I was going to play back general white noise.
Okay.
And hopefully within that white noise we're going to hear in real time responses that are relevant and appropriate to questions that we might ask.
You never encountered any kind of hostility or anything, no?
Right, you want to meet the negative guys?
The which?
No, I think to be fair about that, a lot of it is about the initial intention that we might have, and and what we're prepared to engage with and what we're not. So honestly, no. And I'm going to give you that.
Sure. And what am I doing?
You'll be watching him, watching you, watching him.
Okay, alright. Okay, so we've moved down to the dungeon now. It's very, very cold, might I add, because there's no natural light in here and very thick stone walls, so it's quite cold. And yeah, I think we're just going to see what happens. How are you feeling, Vin?
Well, I'm ready for whatever happens, Mayor. We have the equipment to catch whatever happens anyway. I'm certainly confident of that. Michael has got his spot in between the two of us. Michael, you're well used to it now. You've spent 6 hours down here. As on average, what would you pick up?
Well, it's interesting. Over the 6 hour period, we might have 4 different groups down here with a little break in between. And the dynamic that comes with each group can very much influence what happens. I'm going to get you to take the non-contact thermometer, because if anybody feels drafts, chills, colds, anything like that, changes in temperatures, we can at least try and measure any possible changes happening. Mary, I'm going to give you this.
Okay.
You can use this to pan around.
Alright.
What you'll notice there, that flare is Paul's infrared extender.
Yeah.
So
Oh, my
you-
hair is blonde.
And then-
Deadly.
So, the reason I'm giving you this is if you have a question to ask, you can switch back to yourself, so we capture you doing that
Okay.
as well, right? So
And
that's
just
that
this
guy.
thing switches.
Yep.
So what do I press here? Just this thing?
Yeah, and it'll invert now that you're recording as well.
Okay, cool.
There we are. And we'll also need you to get out the infrared still camera, which is like a, and the Frank's box.
And the Frank's box.
Yeah.
That's the camera there.
So you're straight away discovering the 2 hands are just not enough.
Which is very true.
Yeah.
The Frank's
So,
box went.
We'll divide and
Oh,
conquer here then, so
There's Vinny there now.
I give somebody else
With
this
all his
camera to
equipment.
take
Oh,
pictures.
like him in the
Yeah, thanks.
mines.
If you press and hold, it'll blur, so literally just...
Okay, fair enough.
We've just dropped 1.2 degrees in the last couple of minutes.
Are there kind of words that would invite kind of activity, or
Right, well, what you're
we've seen
talking
it about
about...
98 and
Yeah.
Enniscorthy Castle kind of.
What you're talking about really is what in the field of paranormal research we call Singapore theory,
Okay.
where you might recite a song of the time, or, for example, Vinegar Hill, or, that kind of thing.
Well, you're not going to ask us to sing Bull of Hogue now, are you?
No, that's the type of thing in actual fact you're talking about. Now you can recite them all. I'm going to switch on the Frank's box now. It will be noisy. I hope it doesn't upset the recorder too much. So I'm going to speak out to Jim simply because, Jim, you're a personality, a character we are familiar with, and just ask if you're with us tonight, can you let us know by using the box on the floor?
As you were talking, I thought I had it said Jim.
Okay. Jim, some of the people here think that as I was invading your space, you were already speaking to me. Can you repeat your name for us again if you're here with us, or confirm that you're here? Now you know our names. Actually, what we'll do is we'll say our names, and if you want to confirm that you're aware of our presence by repeating one of those, that will be fine. So you know my name, it's Michael.
Mary. Trish. Veronica.
Michael?
Paul?
Carol,
Breda.
Haley, Holly.
Vincent.
So now, Jim, if you can confirm, or whoever is here can confirm that you're aware of our presence by repeating one of those names, that would be great. One of the things we could do perhaps is, can you tell us how many are in this room? I haven't even counted, but do you know how many people are in this room? People that we can see now.
Yeah.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I heard 11 a second ago.
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard something there.
Okay.
Yeah, now that you said 11, because I didn't know the number.
So can you confirm, did you say 11 people?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Thank
fair,
you.
isn't it?
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you
Jim.
for that. Would you like somebody else to ask some questions? Would you like some of the new people to ask you something? Do you want to try and call it?
Yeah, okay. Hi, my name is Mary. Would you like to tell me what your name is?
Jim.
Jim, yeah, Jim.
Thanks, Jim.
Thank you, Jim.
You're listening. Yeah.
Jim, you had me worried for a minute. So, if it's the Jim that we know, have you seen us here before?
James.
James.
No.
Zero.
We know that James is Jim's son. And James was 9 and 91. What we're still trying to do is establish that you're aware of us. You did tell us there was 11 here, that's correct. Can you say one of our names? We mentioned them earlier. Would you say one of our names? Please say one of those names for us.
What did he say?
No. Sorry, no, this is terrible. Your name is Vincent. I thought he said Vinny.
I thought he said Vinny as well.
Will you please say the name you just said a moment ago, Jim?
What did he
Did you
say?
get that then? No.
I can't do it, but I'm not sure.
Alright.
I
Well,
thought
we,
it
we,
said Mary, maybe.
was it?
Yes,
Oh, maybe it did. We'll review the audio anyway and double check
Yeah.
that. But Jim, what I would love you to do is to repeat one more name, or actually to say one more name from one of the people in this group for us. Nice and clear so we can hear it. It sounds like
It's
this.
Trish, did you?
So can we confirm then, Jim, have you said the 3 names of the people who have joined us tonight? Yeah.
Thanks,
Thank
Jim.
you.
So can you repeat another name? We think you've said Holly. Can you pick another name for us?
So Trish again, did it?
Yeah.
Would you like us to turn off the Frank's box for a while? Thanks. So just to clarify, is that you do want us to turn it off, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, we'll do that.
Thank you, James.
I mean, in terms of random chance, you know, Vinny's name we think has been said, Mary's, Trish twice, Holly.
I think the clearest answer of all was how many people are in the room, and we
11.
definitely heard an 11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was before you'd even counted them.
Yeah, because I wasn't sure, and then once we did count, there was 11. So
I didn't know there was 11.
No, and I did not. I did a head count.
I think though as well, I mean, I definitely didn't get a bad feeling or feel scared. I think whatever is here is friendly and not negative.
Yeah, no, as I said, we feel very at home here.
Yeah.
The people coming are surprised at how, once they get over their own initial fears or concerns or hesitance about being in this space, soon realise that it is welcoming and it is comfortable, and that any encounter they have is generally a positive one, you know what I mean?
We have encountered differences in personalities, but certainly nothing with regard to, you know, hostile presence
No,
or nothing malevolent or anything like that.
no. I don't know how you felt, Vinny.
no, I certainly didn't feel any. I think, like what you said, people have their own maybe preconceptions of what they can expect. We didn't know what to expect. We didn't know even what kind of equipment is used, what kind of sounds we'd hear from the Frank's box. So it was all new. So as we went, I think I certainly became more and more comfortable with it, and you know, I was more willing to accept whatever came.
What about you, Trish? 'Cause
I think it was the exact same. When you walk in, you do kind of have that, you know, anxious feeling because you don't know what to expect. But eventually, I felt, you know, comfortable. So there was no hostility.
Okay, grand. I got such a fright.
Sorry. Just
Tap me on the knee.
Okay.
A sigh of relief from Mary.
No, I was absolutely fine until Michael tapped me on the knee. The biggest fright.
What do you think yourselves now?
I think there's absolutely, certainly something to it. I mean, it's no coincidence that when you asked the question, that you, like the 11, I can't get over the 11. There was definitely the sound of an 11 response, and we didn't know. I mean, we had to count how many people were in the room. So that's certainly, and we did hear Jim more than once tonight, and we heard, I certainly heard James. I thought James came through very, very clearly as well.
Yeah.
As we were saying, a younger voice. So I mean, it's.
Yeah, and I suspect on review you will find Vinny and Mary and Trish there as well.
Yeah.
When we move to the turrets, or to the turret where we have had two traditional EVPs, we see maybe you might capture something up there as well.
Okay.
We just finished. We were down in the dungeon with the guys from Beat, and Vinny's with me now. And I suppose I'd be interested to know, with the few minutes of reflection time you've had, what the experience was like for you relative to what your prior expectation might have been, if any.
I think the benefit was that we didn't really know what to expect when we went down. Even the size of the room, what the size of the room was going to be like, how many people were going to be there, what kind of gadgets we were going to use to try and pick up whatever kind of signal. So, like, and as we discussed down there, some of the answers that came through when we asked the question would suggest that there's certainly something there that wanted to communicate at least a couple of times, you know, like the name, the number of people in the room.
Yeah. I mean, is there something on foot of that would perhaps entice you to explore it further?
Yeah, I mean, it's just getting over that hurdle of the kind of, it's almost an area you reluctantly go. Like everything in your head is telling you not to sit alone in the dark waiting for an answer from somebody on the other side, to use the phrase, you know. But it's fascinating. I can see how somebody would want to investigate further and draw more information every time they come back, you know.
Yeah, and I guess to watch it on TV and actually go and do it, it's a very different experience, even in your own mind, you know.
Oh, absolutely. And even like sitting down there continuously for the duration, you know, obviously if you see a TV show, it's a little minute here,
That's
a minute
right,
there.
that's right.
But actually sitting there for large chunks of time when there is nothing coming through.
Yeah, and it's important for in terms of good research practice that when you ask a question, you might leave it as long as 30 seconds. to allow an answer to come, whereas, you know, when you edit it down, you might present that in the space of moments. But anyway, I'm pleased to hear you say you'd like to explore it further, because what we're going to do next is we're going to take the guys up to a turret for, well, what would traditionally be a lone vigil, but in the interests of safety and comfort, they've decided to go in together as a group, and we'll see what that reveals over time. So.
Well, Trish, we're now on the roof of Enniscorthy Castle, and of course it's absolutely steeped in history, and it's really actually beautiful up here. You can see the whole town. We're about to go into one of the turrets. Three of us are going to go in together and see what we experience. But right now everything is very pretty.
And how are you feeling, Vinny?
I'm feeling expectant again, not really knowing what to expect, but I'm, as like Mary, I'm just having a look around. I've never seen Enniscorthy from this vantage point before, and as Mary said, steeped in history. But enjoying the view now, but we'll see how we enjoy the experience that is just ahead of us.
We will see this camera.
That's it. So, as you just heard now, the three guys are going into the turret to show you that.
Have you got a K2?
That's the turret. Yeah, Vinny has one.
Have a K2, yeah.
Yeah,
K2 is the one, because when you're in the pitch black, you can
This one here? Or
sorry,
sorry,
K2. It's on the
Okay, so here we are inside the turret of Enniscorthy Castle. There's Vincent.
Changing my batteries.
And there is, oh, me again accidentally, sorry. There is Patricia.
Okay, and we won't be too far away.
Okay.
Close enough to hear you scream.
We'll give it.
Okay, Michael left, and now we're in here on our own.
Okay.
Just confirm with the camera that we're closing the door.
Oh, sorry, yeah. I'd be a terrible cameraman.
So the door is closed, and we are now gone infrared. Of course, it matters little on the radio, but there is a camera here. We can hear the video evidence or see the video
Okay,
evidence at a
yeah.
later date.
I'm still getting used to this camera. You see, I have to click something to see my own face. Then I click back and there's Vinny's face. And there's Trish's face.
I have to say, I do feel a little bit anxious. Just a little bit.
But look,
It's
we're
the
here with
dark
you.
bit, isn't it?
I'm holding on to you. Okay, we're linking arms now. Are you okay, Vinny?
Yeah, I'm good. Glad I have company.
Yeah.
I have headphones on as well, and it's recording us, so I'm hearing everything that's
So what
happening.
did you hear?
Just a little bit of a knock. Ooh, chill. Oh no.
Oh, really?
Vinny?
Oh no. I don't like this.
We can leave if you want. What kind of, describe the
No,
chill?
I was a full chill across my head. Did you not get it?
No.
I'm not obviously making stuff up now because I'm a skeptic as they come. Will I ask a question?
Yes. do.
Okay.
Okay, if there's anybody here with us, would you say your name? Or could you tap a wall?
They're my feet. Okay, so don't. They're my feet.
There's three people in the room, so I'm getting breathing in my headphones, but I'm presuming that's either one of three of us.
I am breathing very heavily.
I'm just taking pictures as we go.
Did you get anything when you asked the question?
No. But still, that little bit of breeze across my neck freaked me out a couple of seconds ago. How are you guys?
Okay. Glad I'm not on my own.
Yeah.
I'll ask another question. If there's anybody in here with us, could you make your presence known by maybe tapping a wall or making a sound? Nothing.
Do you know how many people are in the room? I'll ask one more question. James, did you come with us? Or Jim?
Jim, were you with us in the dungeon?
You can answer by making a sound or making your presence known by a draft, or
Yeah, no, it's
I've
definitely
not
warmer.
I have the tool to measure the
Temperature.
Have everything.
I am like Action Man. Is that the torch then?
Yeah.
Let's just shine it on the
Do you want a hand, Vinny? Do you want me to hold anything?
this thing here. Let's see. I'm going to point it at the wall. You can turn off the torch. It's 15.8 degrees.
Describe the chill, Vinny.
It went across the back of my neck, top of my shoulders, and it was just as I turned around to face you guys. Now we're closed in, so there is no draft here. There is nothing that can cause a chill. I mean, there's a tiny vent in the bottom of the door here to my left, but that's way down there. And didn't have it before, and I haven't had it since. And it was just as we were kind of getting into it. No, I mean, it could be nothing, but it was a little bit strange all the same, and it was unsettling at the time.
You wouldn't have felt a draft at the top of your head, though. It would have.
No, not across the top of my
If it was the
shoulders,
the
my neck, my head.
I suppose another question I was thinking of was, do you mind us being here?
It's down to 15.4 now. So,
Did you hear anything that time?
no,
After Trish's question.
no, nothing in the headphones.
I'm still curious about what happened over your head.
Hmm.
Do you want me to ask about it?
Yeah.
Jim, if you're here, was that you who made that chill?
I thought I was going to run.
Don't you leave us, mister. There's absolutely no way I come in here on my own. Would you, Trish?
No. No.
No.
Would you, Vin?
No. And again, it's not because I expect anything to happen. It's just, I was saying to Michael on camera downstairs that if everything in you is telling you not to go in there, you know, in the dark on your own.
Mm-hmm.
It's basic human instinct.
Mm-hmm.
Fight or flight.
Yeah.
I'll ask one more question. If you're with us here, can you make us know that you're here by making a breeze or a chill or a sound, knock on the wall or the floor?
Anything?
Can you hear?
What?
Whoa.
What happened?
My two gadgets knocked up against each
All
other.
right.
One of them was the mic, so I got it well up in my ears.
Oh, right.
But nothing paranormal. How long have we been in here?
Nearly 15 minutes.
Have we?
Yeah. It's at 14:48 on the camera.
It doesn't seem that long.
No.
Will we ask one more question, take one more reading, and then...
Okay.
This is going to be our last question. If you are here and you're okay with us being here, or even if you're not, let us know by making a sound or a signal.
That's my stomach.
Okay, that's your stomach. Okay,
Yeah.
because I just want to run through the door.
Don't leave us. Like, it's definitely much warmer in here than it is in the dungeon. So when Vinny explained that he got a chill, he immediately asked myself and Trish, did you not get it? And neither of us had at all. Because I actually feel warmer, I'm much warmer in here than we were downstairs. So it was definitely specific to you.
Yeah, and at the time it kind of freaked me out. I was half thinking about reaching for the door because it was so obvious. And I didn't, you know, I came in hoping for nothing to happen, but at the same time, if something does happen, then how do you react to it? But it was a definite chill. How do you explain it? I don't know.
It was just the three of us, so it was quite intense. I have to say I was clinging on to Trish because I just needed to know there was somebody right beside me.
I mean, I suppose 2 hours into the night now compared to when you came, how do you think you...
Oh, it's definitely... you were asking downstairs that after the dungeon, would it be something that you'd follow up? I don't think I'd be comfortable with spending too much time in these kind of situations. I think it was great to do it, fascinating, absolutely fascinating, and to have readings of temperature and sound and all those kind of things to actually gauge if something is happening. It makes it a very real thing, you know, and an actual science rather than, you know, a load of hokum as somebody might call it.
I definitely I'm interested in I suppose supernatural things and love movies about ghosts and things like that. So I was really excited about this. I think what I've been.
I've just heard 3 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Likewise, yeah.
what I've been pleasantly surprised by is that I don't feel that I felt a bad